Yeah, so I've seen this movie and the one preceding it, and I've also read the book. So
Yes.
I have so I have a few different angles to approach this movie from.
Yeah.
Um, I guess we can also mention the Tim Curry movie.
Yes. That's like post him.
So, I think it goes without saying that the movie preceding this is definitely the better of the two. Yeah, the
Yes.
movie is rated like I think like 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
90 cents. Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, whereas this movie is rated like 60 or something.
Oh, is this one out there yet?
Yeah, so let me look it up.
Check it out. Yes.
Yeah, IMDb 6.5
Yeah.
and Rotten Tomatoes 62.
Yes.
Which
Not
yeah,
bad.
is fresh, but it's definitely not solid.
Yes.
And I think that's a little unfair. I mean, this movie
I.
it's definitely shakier than the one directly
Yes.
preceding it, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I think it does its I don't know, I think overall it works mostly pretty well.
Yeah. It does. I love it. I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't say I love it, but
I don't
it's
love it, but also I like it. I like it.
I mean, I think that as a continuation of the first movie, I think it does its
Yes.
job, the best it possibly can.
Yeah. It can. Like.
Like
It's a good film. It's like see how the adults, the kids from the first one just grow up in the second phase. Like been like 30 years, 25 years since the last film moved to town, and they all kind of forget about it until someone like it says it is back.
that's a pretty good way to describe this movie.
Yeah, and they try and stop him there. It's like if anyone sees the TV show, like the Vision TV show, yeah, it's kind of like that. You see, you got the kids, and the halfway you got the adults,
I
or whoever the books.
I like the poster.
Yeah, same me. Do you know what? You know the fella who plays, you know the actor who plays it.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, he's in he plays John Wakefield in the fourth one.
I think I also remember him being in the third one.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure, but I know he's the fourth one. But he's like major villain in the fourth one.
I mean, I've pretty much only watched the first John Wick movie.
Yeah, you will like the second one. You should like if you got time, you can watch it. But the fourth one just made me cry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, that the
But
it's good. I love it. Like Georgie, do you want a bite?
yeah, the first movie. I mean,
That's what I love.
let's stop talking about the first movie.
Yes,
Because okay. To talk about the first one for a little bit. Bruce Skarsgård, I think, brings the character to a level that Tim Curry really couldn't.
yes,
Not because Tim Curry didn't have the ability to bring it to that level, but because he
yes,
was hampered because
yes.
that movie was it needed to air on like a network
See,
TV, and
yes.
also because that movie overall it wasn't the best written, it wasn't the best directed.
No,
This
it wasn't.
like Bill Skarsgård just had way more
Yes,
just had way more working in his favor.
yes, because his family are the best. He has the best actor families,
I mean that I don't.
and
I mean,
he
I don't think I can weigh in on that.
yeah, he has like his families are actors, and it's like he's made for the role. He has the sinister look
Oh
as a
yeah,
villain.
he definitely does. I think he's the best person for the role,
Yes,
and
he's
he
perfect.
was genuinely great in the first movie, and he's still
Yes,
pretty damn great in the sequel.
yes, he did. Would you like to see? Because they're doing so they got confirmed. It's in pre-production. It's production. They're doing a sequel of it. It's called Diary Lane.
I don't really. that doesn't really interest me.
Yeah, because it takes off like before the first film, like the character. Would you see the actor will come back? The actor who plays it.
I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's whatever. Whatever. If Skarsgård is in it, I hope I hope it's worth it to him. But I'm not gonna go on my way to watch it. I also, so here's an interesting bit of trivia. Before this movie was made, the child actors from the first movie were asked who they would want to portray their characters as adults. Yeah, I don't remember who. I don't remember who everyone asked for, but okay, wait, maybe I actually can remember, but I'm not gonna try. Two of those actors actually got who they wanted to portray them.
Yes.
I forget her name, but the actress for Beverly Marsh. And, she said she wanted Jessica Chastain to portray her. And yeah. And Finn Wolfhard, I remembered him. He actually wanted Bill Hader to portray his adult character.
Yes, and he got it.
Yeah, and he got him. And the actor that wanted Bill, he wanted to be portrayed by Christian Bale.
Did he got it?
No, he didn't. He got James McAvoy.
Yes.
Which
James McAvoy. Yes.
Which is I think James McAvoy is nothing to complain about.
Yes. And do you know?
And I have to say, all of those actors did a good job.
Yeah, they did a good job. Do you know there was a cameo of Stephen King?
Yes, I did. And honestly, I wasn't really into it.
I didn't know that was him as a shopkeeper.
I mean,
I think he did, but I don't know yet.
I mean, he doesn't really fit in the way that I don't know. He doesn't really fit in the way that like a Stanley cameo would.
Yes. Oh, Jack Ryan's in it as well. I forgot about Jack Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know who that is.
He played Ben Hapcon. He played the little big kid.
Yeah.
Ben from the film, he played the bigger version. He played the adult him.
I guess.
He's an actor. He was yes.
I guess I'm just not familiar enough with him.
No, plus he was Beauty and the Beast, the live action one with Kristen Kurtz, whatever the name is.
I mean, yeah, I didn't hate that movie the first time I saw it, but I suspect that if I gave it a rewatch, I would hate it.
It was a TV show, the TV series.
TV series?
Yeah, because they actually made, so they got the original Beauty and the Beast TV show came in the 90s, and they remade it 2014.
Oh, well.
They remade the TV show in 2012.
Well, that's interesting, I guess, but we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, some issues with this movie is, this movie is pretty long.
Yeah.
I didn't really think it, I don't think conceptually the 3-hour runtime is necessarily a bad thing, but I think the movie really struggles to justify it, and the plot kind of gets repetitive.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Another thing that's kind of worth mentioning is the final battle between the losers and it.
Yeah.
They have you have Pennywise as this giant half spider.
Yeah.
Which is
that was it's a thing.
I mean, over the years, that's been a controversial aspect of not just like the book, but also like the Tim Curry movie, and I'm even a not big fan of how it was done in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the Tim Curry movie, they just fought a spider.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Much.
Tim Curry was disappointed in that because he felt that they should have fought It the Clown.
Yes.
In this movie, it kind of seems like they try to split the difference and have him be half clown Pennywise with like some spider legs.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. Not that great.
It's not.
Maybe if it started as them fight like maybe like a slightly bigger, stronger Pennywise.
Yeah. Be like better.
Maybe like if Pennywise. However, how much taller Bill Skarsgård was than the child actors in the first movie.
Yes.
He was made to look that much taller than the adult actors. Like
yes.
if it started that way, then like as the fight goes on, he gets damaged and he and as pieces of him break away and he kind of like
Locked it up.
yeah and he kind of like transforms over the course of the fight into like the giant spider. Maybe that would have worked as a reveal.
Yes.
But the way they kind of do it, like halfway in this movie, kind of it just seems, I don't know, it doesn't work that great.
No, it didn't.
But those are pretty like minor. Like this movie, it still works overall pretty well. Like Bill Skarsgård is still a terrifying presence.
Yes.
All the actors are, all the characters are explored pretty well.
Yeah.
Everyone is well cast, and they bring their and they do a good job.
Good job.
So like this movie is rated 62% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'll give it like 70.
Hold on, let me guess. Let me look for the first one's Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yes.
And it's rated. And it's rated as 80. The first one is rated like 86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so I'd probably give this one maybe like a 75.
Yeah.
Like maybe like on other days I might rate it lower, but I don't know. I think 75 is probably the highest this movie can reach.